Okay, we are connected. Grab the mic. Bring it over here. Hello, Remy. The camera is very off-center right now.
Sonic and Tails SHDDDD says, no, you don't have video.
Excellent.
That's the Sooner Legends Porkinator.
Oh.
And it's got barbecue sauce on it.
Yeah, that explains the smell.
Yeah. Smells great.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Remy.
Remy, there's nothing to be afraid of. He's not going to hurt you. And even if he plays with you, he's not going to hurt you.
Yeah.
You've hurt him way more than he's ever hurt you.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay, Remy. Yes, it's okay, baby. Oh, I know. You feel like that, and then everything kind of...
Anyway, good evening, Internet. Thank you for tuning in tonight. This is Throne of Games. I'm your host, Mark Amsrai, DJ Amstrack, whichever. Tonight we have Daniel, May, and Remy.
Remy, he's in a bad mood.
Yeah, but that's pretty normal.
And here's Carrie back here, who has received her early Christmas present of a wooden wheel. A wooden wheel, isn't that cute?
Yep.
Now, what is it they call the giant one?
Wobust.
The robust rodent wheel.
That was Jason that just walked in. He won't be around for very long, but anyway, yes. Tonight we will be continuing Final Fantasy II. Carrie's making all kinds of little squeaky sounds.
Uh-oh. I think we're locking up audio.
Seriously?
Sure, for some silent amber.
Again? Okay, let me fix this.
You missed...
Really, I need to wake you up 40 minutes before show, and you need to check everything before we even start. Each thing.
Silent Amsrai holding Amsrai.
Clumsy says something silly.
Oh, Michael wants his audio's fine for him.
Wait,
So-
what?
Huh.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright then.
Did he hear Carrie making cute little noises?
I don't know.
Hey, will you, are you gonna karaoke after the show?
Probably not. Why?
Okay, I'm just asking. Some new guy that I've just met running tonight. However, he goes to ACM at UCO. He has a music degree. He was going there for music production. So it's like, he's got the cred.
Yeah, he's got the technical side down at least. Yeah.
Association of Computing Machinery?
What?
ACM. Association of Computing Machinery?
Gotta do contemporary music.
Okay. Sugar Frosted forgot his headphones.
Well, thanks a lot for scaring us for nothing,
Yeah, thanks for the
SF.
panic.
Yeah.
All right, let's see if she'll crawl over to my shoulder.
Oh,
Nope.
It's always unclear which hole they're supposed to go in. I just put them up my nose.
Go.
Nose phones.
Yeah, for smell-o-vision.
She
She's
is
making
squeaking
a
so
lot of
much.
Noise.
Right,
Yeah,
and
she's excited.
Yeah.
Oh,
No one ever watch a crime procedural
I
again.
think she smells the Porkinator pizza.
wanna
That's
smell
what's
those.
driving her crazy.
Could be that. She was also just looking directly at Remy.
Oh, has she stepped in? Oh, there we go. I thought she had a foot through my earring. And
Foxy goes, your cat and rat are friends. :0. Clumsy responds, and sell off Doga's artifact. The rat is good.
I'm actually pretty excited with all this, everything.
Yeah. Well, good.
Kind of cool. And,
Yeah, 'tis the
Set this
season
up,
to have
get
good
people
stuff
working.
going on. No, something about you. You smell too cat-like, I think.
Yeah, she's being a handful right now. Anyway, okay, yeah, I already did all the introductions and
in
stuff.
situations when this happens,
Yeah.
I was like, call Kevin. Kevin can't do nothing. He was like, I've got reservations at a hotel for such and such. I was like,
Really, yeah.
why do you live?
Yeah. Why does he collect any money off
Okay,
of
so
your
yeah, let's,
work when he doesn't do nothing?
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and get started.
Rats make silly noises.
And also terrible sandwiches.
Don't you dare make a carry sandwich.
No, I mean their hands just aren't dexterous enough. Like,
Yeah, of course. Yeah, that's what you meant.
And they're tiny.
Right.
They're tiny sandwiches.
Uh-huh.
How is that gonna fill you?
That's what you meant. That's what you meant, of
She's
course.
fighting to get to my pizza. But
I honestly, that's what I told Mark. I think that's why she's so excited. Because she smells your porkinator.
No pizza for you, baby girl.
What a name. The Porkinator.
The porkinator.
I'll be baby back.
That's bad.
No, that was good. That was a good bad. That was a great bad.
instead of no fate but what we make, it's no plate but what we make.
No fat, but what we eat.
That usually half the time I'm making myself stand still and eat because I haven't eaten anything.
Okay. Whose vehicle was that out there you were looking at? Okay. She was sitting out there waiting for you?
No, she's doing a show in Yukon.
Oh, okay. Okay.
we're all
So
spread out.
we're all- okay.
All spread out there.
All right.
That was for me to-
So I remember.
Myers, what's your favorite Christmas song?
when I was going to be with her.
Oh shoot, that's a tough choice. There's John Lennon's "Happy Christmas." There's
Christmas, don't be late.
there's
I don't want a hula hoop. What am I supposed to do with that? I've tried. I don't.
I'm only familiar with the Alvin and the Chipmunks version of that song.
hmm, there's Christmas Wrapping by the Waitresses.
Oh, yeah. I like that one.
Robert Earl Keen's "Merry Christmas from the Family."
Yeah, that's a good one too.
Boy, that sounds kind of mafia. Merry Christmas from the family.
Family.
I'm going to make you a Yule log. You can't refuse.
Hey, the family says Merry Christmas. Bish.
Get some tampons and some Salem lights. Merry Christmas
If you could curse on the stream, there's some hilarious songs I've been playing.
Oh, what was the Canadian Christmas? In a beer, in a tree.
Oh yeah, that was the
Five
the
golden tubes.
the Bob and Doug McKenzie. Yeah.
That was a great one.
Just don't.
I thought it was just rednecks, but I found out it was Canadian.
Yeah.
Greek yogurt. Greek yogurt and some other stuff there, but it's like 4 different things.
Yeah.
Out the way.
Pizza dough. But it didn't taste like, it didn't, like when it's rising, it didn't smell like yogurt or anything.
I'm going to go ahead and sell the thief glove.
Sounds. Sugar Frosty says the Alvin and the Chipmunks version is the original.
Huh.
It's before they exclusively did covers.
I see.
I do good pizza. I inadvertently stole you another pizza pan.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you.
I was like, oh,
Wait, we accidentally
ones that would actually fit in the seat.
Usually a really good pizza pan too. Like it had that space under it, so it's sort of hollow. It's yeah, the convection happened in the pan, so the pizza cooks really evenly.
Yeah, I didn't know that one had that. Or
Pretty
did
sure
that.
that's been ruined due to the morphine.
All right, so Daniel, I remember what I did last time. I have no idea what's next.
Sectional flowchart.
That's right, it was dist, not Desh. I screwed up on my blog post. Desh was a character from 3. Dist is the place here.
Sugar Frost inquires, have you ever slowed it down so you hear their actual voices?
I'm sure that I have at some point, or, like heard a slowed down version of it, but I cannot recall it right now. Shortly.
Does this Cameron read a stamp, yes?
Yes.
Yeah, the
Yep.
Egg in the water, and I guess that's just gonna incubate there.
Mm-hmm.
And eventually have Dragon Friend show up later. Probably as a Draconis Ex Machina.
Okay, Altea is the rebel base, right?
Yeah, the Bench Rebel Base, Gilch, Princess, who many claim to be acting strangely. Sugar Princess says, ends up sounding like a song where Satan is mind controlling your middle age. It ends up sounding like a song where Satan is controlling three middle-aged men.
Wow.
Michael One thinks it was played on the radio at least once. Sugar Frosted says it's before pitch correction was a thing, so they sing it very slowly. Sugar Frosted says Red Rose.
You see, I thought that
Desert Rose, you know.
I thought that I knew I knew that they sang it slowly, but I thought that they also like slowed down the
Oh boy, I ate those sandwiches too quickly.
But yeah, I thought they also slowed down the chipmunks' voices.
Wait, what?
Like it did, I knew that they sped them up first to get the pitch up higher, but then I thought they like somehow.
Well, it's from the days before pitch correction, so I'm guessing the singers sung slowly, so that in order to get the pitch up, all they had to do was speed it up a bit.
Yeah. Okay, crap. How do I get back up there? Actually, I probably just go north. This map is annoying.
Oh yeah, that is some. Ugh, that
They-
rastering.
They tried to make it look like a globe, even though this world is still just a torus. Okay, you know what? Screw it.
That's officially confusing beyond reason.
Mm-hmm.
I assume the camera's effectively like out of the middle of the donut and goes like around the ring of it. Maybe then that should screw up how things look in this layer because of curvature. Yeah, wait, it's not. No. Okay, so we done banged into this.
Yes, we do.
If she is a piece of equipment we want to hold on to,
Hmm.
we might want to take it from her before talking to the princess.
Gotcha.
Piece of information I was trying to know about.
Hey, guy gained speed.
How are we on gold needles and people who can use level 5 as
We have neither of those things.
Okay, that'll be our task after talking to the princess.
Okay.
Sheriff Frosted says one thing. Says everyone. Sheriff Frosted, this world, eat your heart out. We have a donut world. Michael one confirms, yep, sail north. Sheriff Frosted says, fun fact, on a tutorial world, the four color theorem is false. You actually need both 7 colors of color. You need at least 7 colors to color the country boundaries. That makes absolute sense because of the nature of the 3 shades. The sphere is much more closed than a torus is.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the circling. It's like the 3-dimensional circular version of a triangle. This is efficient as the shape gets.
That's not what I wanted. Okay, good. I'm almost there.
What's up to flat world there? Sugar one says, the Sugar Frosted says, color countries, so no 2 bordering countries are the same color. Of course.
Mm-hmm.
The nerds here are quite familiar with that, with the 4 color theorem, yes.
The Neds here.
The nerds! Nerds.
Okay, so
The nerds!
did you say I should de-equip her before talking to the princess?
Unless there's a brief chance after. You probably don't want to de-equip her completely just to leave in the fight, but
Yeah.
if there's anything you want to keep, you might want to downgrade her to something you don't mind losing. Yeah, it's very much up there. We need to lose this habit of having the rat cage on the table before the thing. Because I always need to move the table like back here somewhere so I can actually see everything. Unfortunately, I don't want to upset the cage. I've tried to say exactly that about 3 times previous, but people kept finding other things to say.
Princess has a strange smile. You must have seen it.
She smiles weird.
Princess has locked herself in her room. What's with her? Is she in love? Princess looks odd. Try talking to her. I can't even sleep at night. The poor hear you. I'm worried. The princess has been eating like a rat lately.
Eating like a rat.
Mm-hmm. Prince Gordon is strong. He is so strong. The rebel army welcomes you. Princess looks strange.
Michael one says the donut world is sounding pretty delicious right now. Sugar Frosted says, but I can be sure it isn't a coffee mug world. Michael one responds, I'll have to go beyond topology. Swelling theme music. Sugar Frosted went to university with someone named Princess.
What was it? Was it a?
Cat?
I was going to say, was it a little fluffy dog?
Hey. Gordon?
Mm-hmm.
Freeman?
Prince Gordon.
Freeman?
No.
Oh. Commissioner?
Oh.
Commissioner Prince Gordon.
Hello, princess. Yes, please.
She needs to talk to Therian.
Oh my. Come here, princess. But... oh wow. What the hell? You aren't Hilda. Ha ha ha, correct. Prepare to die, fool.
Hilda doesn't have tentacles down there.
You don't know that. Queen Lamia.
Only boys have tentacles down there, right?
Ow! Ow! Oh, he woke back up.
Yeah, Lamia has a sneak effect on her basic attacks, and can cast Confuse.
Is she particularly weak to any element?
I thought you were going
Okay.
somewhere.
Well, let's see. Fire's the most powerful spell that we have. Let's see how that does.
So she likes to use blink on herself.
Ow.
He wants a man cute swan lake music.
Mm-hmm.
Cheer Frozen says, I think Clear Monster might have known her in high school.
Hmm.
This princess he's speaking
Actually, let's see. How does she do just attacking normally? And she died. And she died somehow. That's not unexpected, though. That was comparable damage to the fire. Slightly less, I think, but... let's try ice.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, confusion. Yay!
Okay, we're Just leave her there, it's so terrible.
Thanks, Layla. Never underestimate a female. So, where's the real princess? News people, there's a tournament at Paramikia and the prize is Hilda. We must save her. Please, Firion, you must save the princess. May I help you? I owe it to myself to help. Firion, it's okay. I'll stay behind and organize the rebellion. Okay.
Whatever he says, so snake women have the same diet as rats.
Hmm.
So, what's Gordon Steele? What's he good at?
Oh yeah,
12
let's...
attack, 0 defense, 5 MP, 1 HP for every sin of man.
Oh, he's apparently good with spears.
Ah, he's a stabbing dude, huh?
Yeah, spear and shield.
3 levels of stabbage, 3 levels of shield.
Okay. That's good to know.
Well, I don't know where to put him. Luckily, we totally have a spare shield lying around. Hold this canoe!
Yes. That could be a problem if I did that.
Needle, or soft, possibly. You have.
Gold needle.
Excellent. Do you have more gold needles?
Nope.
What's a gold bell?
I forget.
Maybe it's a quick time.
Could be.
Quick one says, unless that guy is referring to quantity or table manners, I guess. Cuts to princess holding food in both hands and gnawing at it industriously.
Or maybe she was saying she ate like a rat.
Like Felicia's A's squirrel impression.
Not saying that she ate like a rat. She ate like a rat.
Whoa, dude. You mean like a whole rat?
Like a whole rat.
Dude. Like, are we sure it was a rat, not like a squirrel or something?
I don't know, dude.
Bro, that's messed up. What's gotten into her lately?
Bro.
I have literally no idea why I'm broing out of here. Such a ridiculous voice.
Yes, please. Okay. Where is the umpire?
Sugar Frosted says you should listen to the symphonic version of the Rebel Them.
Ooh.
Clearly that's a theme missing in me.
Yeah.
It was the 7th track on FFSS.
Yeah, I remember hearing it as part of a medley at the Dear Friends concert. It was quite cool.
On to page 5. You're on page 5.
Your face is on page 5.
Before you leave Altea, unless you have a couple of people who can use level 5 or sooner, you want to stock up on some good needles. The specters in the arena can petrify you, and that's not good.
No, it's not.
Someone has a Suna, but I don't think it's up to level 5 yet.
No, I should fix that.
Figuregun has healer too. Who else has heal? Anyone?
Nope.
Healer? Healer? Does Maria have heal?
No. She's the black mage.
Healer.
Thank you.
Certainly.
I haven't actually had dinner yet, so.
Does anybody else want anything? I'll be glad to make you a sandwich.
I have some weird donuts.
Here's some
Email me at this web zone if you want a weird donut.
Donuts, leftover pizza, anything? Mueller?
We got some red velvet donuts by Tasty Cake. So, we'll want to stock up on old news. And maybe get the one person who knows the Suna up to 5. Alright, if we know about this run to the no screen. FFSS stands for Final Fantasy. FFSS stands for Final Fantasy Symphonic Suite.
Oh, yeah.
Say that twice fast. Final Fantasy Symphonic Suite, Final Fantasy Symphonic Suite, Final Fantasy Symphonic Suite, Final Fantasy Symphonic Suite.
Hey, quit biting me, Carrie. Hey, ow, shoot!
You smell like peanut butter.
I guess so. Son of a gun.
Yeah, you didn't
I
have a
smell like
like
peanut butter, but I'm not made of peanut butter. Thank you very much.
You smell like food, you should handle it right. That's one of the ways in which they're actually very dumb.
I shouldn't eat like a rat.
Hmm.
You shouldn't do that yourself.
Oh, she's washing her face and her ears after trying to eat my finger.
Or
Don't you love me? Why would you try to eat my finger off? Oh, you're so cute. Oh, bless you.
Oh, hey, this could go on for a while.
and now, casting things. Don't forget to occasionally exercise your weapon skills.
Peanut butter inside of the little wheel, but
Yeah, she just stop and eat that.
yeah, that's right.
I forget, do spells still gain level when they're ineffective?
I think so, because otherwise change would never gain level.
Oh, trying to pull the old change goblin trick, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, if I know this was coming up, I would have done like. I don't know. I've been like, hey, get out of your python, you have work to do for stream.
Mhm.
Okay, Andy, you want to give me a hand for just 15 seconds
Sure, thanks for.
here? I need your body attached. If you'll lift it that time, everywhere. Just anywhere along the.
No, only that side, that's fine.
Yeah, that has a handle, but I usually grab off both sides anyway.
Should I be good now? I guess it's in.
Yeah. Oh, Mr. Silly Walks.
Mhm.
Michael 1 says, we've replaced the change spell with Chernobog. Let's see who notices. Ah! No thank you, I don't... That's worse than Shagadingo. I mean, Shabernigdo. Heal 2!
Hey, Vince.
Nobody wants to have dealings with Disney's Chernobog. He's the most evil creature they have. Including Cruella.
Mm-hmm.
Which is saying things.
Chernobog is the demon from Night on Bald Mountain.
Ah, okay. I was thinking turn it off and shut it off, she got a gun them up. Which isn't exactly right, but. Does anybody else know that?
It's the name of a lake. Lake Chugagugman Chugagug
Oh, yes, I
Chugagungabog.
fish on your side. You
No, I fish on my side.
side. You fish on your
Side, and nobody fishes in the middle.
That's supposedly what it means.
Which, of course, is going to result in all of the fish dwelling in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
And both villages starving. Except neither's going to starve. They're just going to violate the agreement a lot so they don't starve.
Yeah. Oh, I haven't given her any walnuts or hazelnuts or any of these others to see what she thinks about 'em.
I'm going to go ahead and break out of this and see.
Goblin fell down and went boom. Why does Gordon have no HP?
Because he just joined.
Huh. You should put him in the front where the goblins can hit him so he gets some HP.
Is he Gordon or is he just Gord?
Gordon.
Is he? Okay. Well,
Since you have him kind of heavily armored, so
Canadian.
12.
I guess he'll just need to hit himself. Does he have the HP to handle a hit from himself? He has kind of high power.
I don't know. He's only a temporary party member, though, so.
Hit yourself.
Still, it's nice when temporary party members don't die horribly.
Okay, change is almost level 2 for her. And it is,
A little
Barely
level
anything.
1 for him.
yeah,
And heal was at how much HP?
12.
12. Never track that.
What?
I'm gonna track that.
He was at 0 before.
Okay. Yes, he cast it 12 times. Is that out of him?
Say what?
You cast the heal 12 times.
Pretty much. Strike first. Ineffective. Ineffective. Ineffective.
So, how many times does it need to be cast to get to level 5 then?
It worked. Swapped stats.
Ow!
Yeah, we
World
should
of pain!
finish this now.
When do I get to
Hey, that worked too. Swap stats. Yay. Oh yeah, I don't know if you if it carried or not, but my mom just asked when she gets to play. I actually got her started playing the original Final Fantasy this week, which she's intimidated by, but she seems to be enjoying it so far, right, Mom?
Yeah. I'm more like the Tetris type, Dr. Mario, that kind of stuff. That I'm used to. I know how that works, but RPG
Feel it
kind
from
of
that
stuff is
sense,
a little
it's weird.
different for me.
Because Cure doesn't restore MP.
Oh yeah, they lost their MP. They're... That's across the end.
That's because we were so low on everything.
Is it sometimes cheaper to use tents and cottages?
Not really.
Tents and cottages are not that specialized.
Oh, no. Cure and Dia and whatever.
Yeah, but you see, you remembered it.
I did.
Those are just the names of magic spells. You know they're not for having weird names. At least they're not named anything even weird for like Zeke Movie Duke or something.
Oh gosh, well, yeah. I wouldn't even have tried it. That was in the mix there.
Yeah, it's definitely good that we're starting you off with Final Fantasy and not like Phantasy Star.
No, not Fantasy Star.
Those spell names do not make a lick of sense.
Not even one.
Not a single lick.
Great music, but
Yeah. They're good games, but
spell names. Sugar Frost says some Dragon Warrior spell names are super self-explanatory. Hurt more. Look them out, hurt more. That sounds unpleasant. Ow! Damn it, I knew it. Where'd you send him? To Hurt. Welcome to Hurt, Australia. What's in Australia? Oh. I'd encourage anyone who hasn't read Ape Theater to go do that, but I think everyone here has read that.
I'm sure.
Sugar Frost says, though I still have no idea how Infernos eventually became wind elemental. Yeah, that sounds like it really ought to be a fire spell. Maybe fire and wind, yeah, like fan and yell flames, but not just wind. That didn't even make sense.
Hey, it worked.
Oh great, now Maria's gonna eat someone's leg. Red's not gonna break a tooth on that. What if it bends it a bit and makes her go all crooked and she needs tiny braces?
Then we'll have to get a dental plan.
Dental plan. Harry needs braces. Dental plan.
It's getting cold in here. I'm going to close the window.
It's getting old in here. I'm gonna go reverse the air out of time. Oh, not enough plutonium. Darn.
Alright.
What have you done to the window?
Oh, whoops. Yeah, the blinds are all tilted now.
You're closing it.
I did.
Hey, was it open?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know. No.
Yay.
Stop all the leg eating. Gross.
Hey, kid. I'm some kind of weird vine. Stop all the leg eating.
Help, weird vibe. Nightshade says, get the Dragon Balls to wish for dental plan. Nesgeek says, there's an arranged theme of it on the Final Fantasy Celestial score as well. The symphonic version of Rebel Down.
Yeah. Ooh, Gaia's up to 1840. What happened? What happened in 1840?
Don't know, but I think it's Perilous Eclipse in the Civil War.
Yeah, it's probably about 15 years from things almost happening.
Peril.
I forget exactly when it happened. 1860s
Were
is...
there wigs in 1840?
Were there what?
Were there wigs in 1840?
I forget when the Whig Party ended.
Like one says, the leg eaters of Southern Atea, the only thing keeping the giant monster centipedes in check. Oh great, we have to deal with these monsters, these horrible beasts because they serve a purpose?
Totally. I mean, that's an awful lot of legs to eat, you know?
As long as you don't get fed on the millipedes in North Meltdown.
I'm glad that this is actually getting Maria some HP. Because she needed it. Even if she is in the back row.
Now, if only Gordon had a little HP, so he wouldn't be such a bleeder.
Yeah.
I mean, 108. He's gonna go down like a progress. Doesn't matter. And he's going to go down like a rod of tungsten dropped from the International Space Station.
It's an odd metaphor.
It's also pretty severe if you think about it.
Just a bit.
Making this narrow and pointy kind of it tapers out at the back, so it tends to orient itself straight down. Not so much straight down, but like into the airstream. The ball.
I don't know.
Professor says, I don't say they ended after the Civil War. Karl Marx wrote some critiques on Hegel in the 1840s. Professor says, yeah, according to the wiki, they disintegrated and were absorbed by the Republican Party by and large. The 1840s or the Whigs? I'm guessing the Whigs.
Yes, the Republicans absorbed the 1840s.
Pedal Clunk says he was also kicked out of Germany by the secret police sometime during the 1840s.
Ah, Didn't even leave the town gates.
Well, now there's bees, okay? Also, the wind's making dumb sounds.
It rather is. Ah, my ear itches.
No, it's not.
Ah. Sheriff Rosen goes on to say that one thing the Rugmares quote, first they came for the group of people, then they came for me. The first line is actually communist. Ironically, the writer was a noted anti-communist and probably did more than said nothing. So doing weird things in your ear.
But it scratches.
So the Rugmares, so you're putting her in your ear.
Ah,
Exactly.
scratches in a controlled manner.
Uncontrolled scratches that cause fever. Get scratch fever! Does Ghost know any spells or something that can make him do?
Nope.
To get that 5 MP for? Open?
I don't think it would help him much with that. Unless it stands for movement points.
Bowel movement points, as it were.
Yep.
You shot a bee. Exploded.
Guys got so.
The meat planet.
The meat planet.
An ancient bee exploded or something.
The Big Bang happened when an ancient god exploded or something. I love the meat planets.
It's so bad.
Mm-hmm.
Like the glove.
One of the things that I do for my job, at least when there's not a whole bunch of other more pressing things to be done, is I scour the internet for just additional educational materials that we can use in classes. And it's the College of Liberal Studies, so we have classes on everything. And I actually included the meat planet in there in the astronomy section, noting that it was a joke, but figuring that it was an entirely appropriate joke for the subject.
Michael One says combustion bees are another common sight near Alta. Combustion bees?
He's playing your one I'm gonna steal it from you. And is he calling your one? She's gonna take it in there. Now she's gonna come back out again. Oh my god. I think hazelnuts are a drug to rats. She's going crazy.
Michael says combustion bee is starting to sound like a contest. Compare spelling bee.
Who can start
Ooh,
a
that sounds
fire the
fun.
fastest? Yeah.
This year I'm gonna win if my Freedle wins. And some dead leaves. It's spelled Frenzel.
I thought it was spelled Fresnel.
Maybe. Young me might have been being dyslexic at the time. That too. Pebble Punk says, how well you can set yourself on fire. First place goes to Bitch Quang Duke.
Oh.
That's ouch. I'm not sure too soon is the word, but no.
On one of those westerns that show up on like MeTV or Antenna TV or something like that. I don't know which one because I just caught the credits. But somebody's name on there, the actual actor's name, not the character's name, the actor's name was Dick Cutting.
Ah.
Which made me think.
Wait, is that like a tree cutting?
Today's bris will be performed by Rabbi Dick Cutting.
That's incredibly terrible.
Yeah. But why in the world would you choose? I mean, actors typically have stage names.
Yeah.
If Dick Cutting, Richard Cutting is your real name, why
Why not
the
go Rich
hell would
Cutting?
you not change it into, just something that people are not going to make fun of?
Mm-hmm.
How about Rich or Rick?
Mm-hmm. Just not Dick Cutting.
I think there's a subreddit for that.
For Dick Cutting?
Well, it's the internet.
I have heard about it. I have not actually seen it, but yes, I have heard that there is a subreddit for self-mutilation of that variety.
Oh my.
I'm pretty certain there's a subreddit for across the street and down the road.
Is there a subreddit for up your button around the corner? Sorry,
I thought it was up your nose and rubber nose.
that's something else.
The welcome back Cotter subreddit.
Or my own twist on it. Up dying of an into mine.
That's
Oh dear.
a bit excessive.
Oh, exceedingly. It's like that escalated suddenly.
Hey, who's the little green guy?
That's Guy.
Little green guy. Okay.
Yeah.
He looks like Sprout.
That's guy. Yeah, but
The
it's
Jolly
easy.
Green Giant and his nephew, Little Green Sprout.
Yeah, he kind of does. Green Giant.
Now I've got a craving for green beans.
Pebble Plunk says my favorite subreddit is our fifth world problems.
Fifth world problems?
Huh.
Fifth?
A lot of worlds.
But they share the same sky at least.
Do they?
There's a subreddit
Heh.
about rats.
Followed closely by R deep into YouTube. Is that like a Reddit for when you go into the weird part of YouTube accidentally?
I
Things like heat a ball of nickel and put it on things.
I watch a lot of ASMR stuff to help me fall asleep at night. And YouTube suggestions frequently take me into the weird part.
Yeah. So right into like
Like the whole
perpetual motion crack powder. Yes,
that's not quite what I was going for. I was going for like the popping community.
Don't think I know.
The popping community. Popping.
I gotta assume that has either to do with pills or bubble wrap. I choose bubble wrap.
No, neither. As in popping.
Don't wanna.
No poppers, like amyl nitrate poppers.
Pedal Clunk confirms that Deep into YouTube is indeed about that. And our marijuana enthusiast is a subreddit for people interested in arborology.
Oh yeah, that's the
Because our trees.
yeah the subreddit trees is about marijuana, so
Oh, funny.
the subreddit
Marijuana.
marijuana is about trees.
Regular trees. Plant
Mhm.
trees. Oh, that's funny.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
Sugar Frosted says careful, I'm eating.
Now I wonder,
Pedal Clunk says ASMR makes me mad, actually, because I get irritated when I can hear the spit in people's mouths.
Some ASMR does that to me, but it's mostly just like the ones that are deliberately making mouth smacky sounds or the eating ones.
yeah.
In ASMR videos, it's like pure saliva.
Hmm.
Distilled spit.
Yeah, I prefer not the speaking ones, but the other little noises that they do with hands and yeah, just kind of the basic surfaces against each other. That why is this like this? Who did this?
Because I needed to close the window.
Oh, okay.
And somehow that happened.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Like, Mark did it, but he doesn't know how, and neither do I.
that's bad.
That just happened. It was
Yeah,
weird.
I had to straighten it out before I could start pulling it down. It was like stuck on the right side.
No, not bar.
Did you lock it?
Yeah.
Like one says, ratbehavior.org. Speaking of rats, it's an old school, lots of information site, like Ian's shoelace site.
Ratbehavior.org?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Michael.
What is Ian's shoelace site? It sounds very narrow in scope.
I've heard of that. With, Michael, is that the site with lots of, different ways to tie your shoelaces?
Does it tell you what aglets are?
Maybe that's, could be. Or does the site include stuff about, different lacings and knots? Because I ran across something like that.
I tried tying my shoes with a sheep shake once. They got stuck to a parking meter.
I think he's making that up, internet.
So do I.
Yeah, because I don't know what that means.
Michael one says, flygen.com/shoelace. All the lacing methods, all
Thank
of
you.
them.
I have some
Okay.
more?
More?
Thanks.
You want another sandwich or
Sure, yeah.
Actually, instead of sandwich, I have an idea. Stupid idea.
Donuts?
No, stupid.
Stupider?
No.
Popcorn. Caramel corn.
Okay.
Sure. That's what she said?
That sounds more of a that's what he said. Like someone who knew technically how to take off the brassiere, but hadn't done it before, and got really lucky on the first try. Wow, that came off easily.
That looks pretty tasty.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, Mark's cousin Bailey was doing some interesting, different kind of shoelace tying, and
Vans. No, okay,
yeah,
you're
he
just getting in
he
my
just
chair.
does that as an aid to getting into your chair. Yeah, so I think she either used that, she got it from that website, or I hunted it down to see if I could learn some new things to do with shoelaces that in all my years I never learned before. Now I have for many years before I saw anybody else doing it. I used to switch out my shoelaces and wear different colors. And sometimes I even matched up my shoelaces to my socks or vice versa.
Sure, Fox goes on to say there's a site by an apple nerd about apples and other related fruit. Clumsy responds, "Oh, get all of the application to kiwi fruit."
Huh. I wonder if
Not sure
anybody.
if they're related.
I wonder if anybody's ever eaten a kiwi without realizing you're supposed to take the hairy part off. Thank you.
Yes,
I think I've heard of that happening before,
and
yes.
that's happened to plenty. Not to me.
Blech. Oh, Remy's licking her lips. And yawning now. That's pretty good. Where did this come from, Daniel? Or where did
Wherever
you
the
get
hell
it?
that is.
The popcorn station and gifts. Okarsh? Okarsh, Oklahoma? I don't know. Never heard of it.
My coworker had a bunch of these and was giving them to everybody.
Let's taste
She's
it.
like, I got cheddar, white, and caramel. Caramel.
Yeah, definitely. That's
Just a
good.
favorite form.
It's definitely not stale, which I'm glad to discover. That she was passing around fresh caramel popcorn. And not something.
But yeah, I can tell you it definitely wasn't stale. You can smell it through the bag. Nothing stale can be smelled through the bag.
Bad.
Does she stink?
No, it's not the steak. She's being rude.
Mm.
Dissing it about everything.
So she's not having a goblin nasting?
Well, she's kind of stinky too, but we should definitely try and address that issue.
Hey, you guys want some caramel corn?
It's awfully good.
Message us at this web zone if you want some caramel corn.
Yeah, just send me a PM on FTP or some caramel corn.
Oh, now see, that reminds me. I was gonna say, do you suppose that Reddit is now is today's Usenet?
Pretty much.
Since Usenet doesn't exist anymore, and I'm so sorry about that because I learned a lot of interesting stuff from Usenet. I got some interesting files from Usenet, perfectly, family-friendly stuff, music files.
Oh, they finally took Usenet down.
Well, it's still there, but there's
Okay.
nobody there apparently besides the occasional troll and people trying to sell crap.
Aww. So it's hard to like that
Yeah,
through archives or
there's-
anything?
Only if you look back at least a good 8 or 10 years will you find anything useful. And that's sad. Because, that used to be a semi private corner of the internet. Yeah, at least.
Is that where all the old users went when the Eternal September began?
Hmm.
Wait, it was September, right? I might have the wrong month.
Well,
thought it was September.
It used, yeah, you didn't used to run into that many totally clueless people. Because it took a little bit of know-how to, I mean, you had to be aware of it to begin with. And actually, I met Mark's stepdad through Usenet. I mean, that's where we first ran across each other. I mean, I don't really want to.
Ah, yes, that brief and shining period where you could actually find romance on the internet.
Well, and just find interesting and useful information.
Like, I'm sure the first dating sites were semi-effective,
Yeah.
but now it's pretty much completely impossible because any dating site's been immediately subverted.
Yeah. Yeah, see, and this was just, you know, we happened to run across each other you know, at a Usenet group in which we both had some interest and, yeah.
Was it common for Usenet to do meets?
What?
Meets. Where the participants in a Usenet space, like, work together to meet up in meet space.
Real life?
Go.
The news groups where I hung out, the news group where I primarily hung out, there were a fair number of people who happened to be geographically not too distant from each other, did get together and hang out some. And in fact, there was a female from New York who went as far as New Zealand to meet
Wow.
a couple of people, and a guy in New Zealand who then came to New York for, I mean, in a separate sort of a thing, to meet some other people. You know, it's kind of like a vacation sort of whatever. But
Hey, now something hilarious has just happened. Shieli turned up and Clumsy Robot immediately responds. Shieli smiles knowingly. And they say it's just waiting for your download to finish before actually opening the stream, since it's only barely watchable when it's not doing anything else on the internet.
Fair enough.
it's a he or a she. It sounds like a she, but it's
Sugar
not.
Frosted, I have no idea how to make
I'm
a
not actually
coo
sure.
sound. What is a new coo sound?
If you're smiling knowingly, it
And-
kind of sounds like maybe they understand about Usenet.
Well, that's what Clumsy said.
Well, Clumsy is
So they're using
frequently,
timing.
Clumsy is frequently right on target.
Sugar Frosted, why are you holding me over your head and gliding? That doesn't even make sense.
He thinks you're a cuckoo. Or a cuckoo.
Wait, so you spelled Kuko, Oak, Uku. W-O-C-W.
I hope you eventually figure out what your Woden wheel is for.
Alright, heal is almost to level 3. I need to get it to 5.
Oh, duh! Uku, the Kuko of the human head in Twilight Princess.
Oh god, I forgot about
That was
that.
creepy but helpful.
I completely... In fact, I still don't really remember that.
Uku was downright personable in spite of being really disturbing.
Please, sir, may I have some more?
More!
I was gonna say you might want to take it so I don't just, like, Dex fail.
Here.
Thanks.
Is your beverage level nominal?
It's actually out.
That is utterly depleted.
Say what? Sure. A root beer, please. Ew.
There you go. One pooch smear.
That's gross.
Pooch smear.
Stop that.
It's like what I used to call football.
Butt bowl? I don't know.
Alright, I'll learn you how to play butt ball. Rule 1 of butt ball. Don't tell your parents. Rule number 2. Don't tell your parents!
Jeez!
It's doubly inappropriate because my surname is actually Wilson.
Like the company that makes butt balls?
Clumsy inquires of you. I work already?
But you've been working for a while, Clumsy. There was a period when you didn't, but...
The real question is, have you regained your sentience? There was a setback not too long ago. And I honestly don't know what happened. Was there like arm drag crash on the machine that was hosting him?
I don't know.
Who would know that?
Cyan, probably?
Is he the guy that administers the bot?
He's the guy who created the bot.
Let's get this straight, Sugar Bro. You think I look like a Hylian chicken? Is that what you think? You think I look like some kind of farm fowl to you?
Here to
Like I'm
amuse
here for
you?
your entertainment? Is that what you think? That's it. Sugar Robin says, creative might be overstating it a bit. No, you sound like one.
Huh?
Why do I sound like a cuckoo?
Well, Taylor thought you sounded like a parrot.
It didn't help that I trotted out my Nelson Muntz parrot bit. When you yelled earlier. When I yelled, don't tell your parents? Okay. You've clearly been around some interesting birds. Sounded like one when you hold them over your head. When you hold them over your head, they go. Which is a pretty different sound to the ones I was making.
But is it a pretty different sound to the one that he's talking about? My elbow hurts. think maybe I slept on it funny.
Sugar Frosted says, pretty bird whistle.
Hmm.
Michael 1 says, alright, that's it. A swarm of Cthulhus enters the room to defend Cthulhu. Sugar Frosted gets beaten to within an inch of his life and has to hide in a nearby building.
I've told you guys about what happened when my friends and I were playing Four Swords Adventures, right? Just in case I haven't, I'll go ahead and tell it again. We had 4 people together to play it, because that's how I wanted to play it, was with the full complement of 4. And one of the guys had never actually played a Zelda game before. He didn't know the whole deal with the Kuko attack. Neither did he realize that throwing the boomerang and holding the button caused it to just kind of hover there at the end of its range. So entirely accidentally, he managed to stand one boomerang's throw length away from a Kuko, threw the boomerang, and held the button, and like within a second and a half, we were swarmed. Because it was just like, throw. Ow. That
That
hurt.
was about right. I think a couple of us actually went down from it.
Mm-hmm. The rest of us managed to find shelter inside a house.
Bill Clark's been saying so many things. Something funny about learning Greek is you figure out the origin of a certain word, and it's something really technical sounding, just sounds dumb.
Hmm.
Like octopode just means 8 legs.
Mm-hmm.
Photography is light writing, and polygamy just means screws a lot. Screws many, actually.
You know, I never actually thought about that way. I mean, I haven't actually studied Greek, but contemplating the roots, yeah. You're not wrong.
Lithography is also funny. Stone writing. Freaking cuneiform? What's going on? X-ray lithography. Writing cuneiform with X-rays. A polygraph. It just writes a lot.
Excuse me. I get the feeling that the gameplay for this session as a whole is not going to be very exciting, but I am quite pleased with some of the conversations we're having. Those have been entertaining.
Well, Punk responds, well, Pi, Omicron, Lambda, Nu? It looks like a lowercase u.
Mew.
Mew? I thought you had a tail. Or is it Mewtwo?
Hold on a sec. I gotta see what.
Depending on the context.
I gotta see what. It is not legible with my font. No. I guess that's Polly. There's some Greek letters I don't know so well, but given that the Russian, or the Cyrillic E, is is at the very least written cursive-wise like a U. That makes sense. Written in print, it's a backwards N, but...
Sugar Frosted goes on to say, kids, never become a copy editor. I just felt that belonged in that accent. Troublingly, I don't actually know what accent that is. Marlon?
Anyone who has chosen a career in the theater is doomed. The circumstances that led to me being rich and famous will never exist again. And even if they do, it will be too late for you because you have already been born. Anyone who has already been born is doomed.
Sugar Frosted says you laugh, but that's my job. So, can you get promotion to original editor? Hey, the producer says, I always thought I'd make a fair copy editor. I've certainly read a lot of stuff that needed copy editing.
Yeah, that... As interesting as I found it, that was one thing that really disappointed me about Movie Bob's book about Super Mario Bros. 3. It needed editing badly.
There were so many little mistakes when it's like, why did you trust a spell checker? You shouldn't have done that.
Yeah, you need a fresh pair of eyes to look over stuff like that, because you know exactly what you meant to say. And the brain has an amazing autocorrect feature. So you will see what you meant instead of what you actually said.
Yep. I've actually managed to miss a triple the once.
The.
I kept reading it as exactly one the because that's how it was supposed to be in there. The next blurring, I literally gave it another once over and saw the does, and I was like, how?
I remember a friend of mine back in high school accidentally turned in a paper once where he had typed the phrase Jew Jersey.
For similar reasons, never do mathematics after 3 a.m.
No, there's no limit. Okay, so yeah, one time back in my first year in college, I was up all night doing math homework, as I tended to do because I was bad about procrastinating with that stuff. Excuse me. And I was listening to music as I did it, particularly DDR music, because that's what I was really into at the time. And No Limit by 2 Unlimited, is that the group? I think so. That came on, and I thought about it for a second, looked back at the problem that I was doing, and the song was right. There was no limit. And this caused me so much amusement. Probably partly because of the hour, and that I was freaking exhausted and wanted to sleep. But the fact that I still find that amusing says that, that there was something to that. there's some things that I miss about my first couple years of college, but
Like calculus?
calculus isn't necessarily one of those things. And the specter of DiffEQ is definitely not one of those things.
It might be easier for you than it was for him.
I don't know. Coda generally did better in school than I did, and he failed DiffEQ his first time.
I didn't know that.
Yep.
I knew it. The university just uses it as a lead-out course.
It is. It totally is.
They also like giving it to their worst professors. Like, there's a guy whose first name is Boris, but I forget his surname. He had the lowest rating on Pick-a-Prof I'd ever seen.
I hope it wasn't Logunov.
And nobody, like, everybody... You would see, like, maybe 3 kids enrolled in his section.
Jeez. But it wasn't Boris Logunov, was it?
I don't know.
Because if so, I know that our friend Philip, his grandfather was in the math department, and you know they were Russian, so.
Well, yeah. There were a lot of Russians in the math department.
Okay.
They teach crazy Russian math. The
I
first guy I had for DiffEQ, who actually did a great job, but I just sucked arse at the course the first time. Plus, that was around when I hurt my back, so at least one test I did poorly on because... Well, at one point I jumped out of my chair desk thing and cursed at it loudly and very angrily because it was really threatening. I needed to pass, and that thing was making it terrible. The thing was like ramped up. So I couldn't do the work anymore. Let's see, people are saying things. Pedal Clunk says, Movie Bob is interesting, but I feel he's very familiar with the interior of his own colon sometimes. He's a critic. One's mileage tends to very dramatic. Michael one says, as they say, spell checkers can't see all your mistakes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Every word except for spell was incorrect. Actually, a spell checker would catch the missing apostrophe again.
Actually, no, it wouldn't, because a cant is a type of song.
What?
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's annoying. That's highly annoying. Here, Fawcett says that he works for a journal published through the Society of Industrial and Applied Mathematics. It's the University of Wisconsin-Madison. The biggest handle panel. Oh, that sounds boring. Also, Sugar Foster remembers differential equations. He read about them sometimes, but he never actually does anything. He reads about them sometimes, but never actually does anything related to them. And knows of a Polish mathematician who was taught the Soviet tradition. He's known for going 2 hours over time.
I had... Okay, so I took Calc 3 and 4 my first year in college. And... between those two, Calc 3 was much harder. But that may have just been because I didn't have a very good teacher. He was a Korean guy, not... That sounds kind of racist coming off, but his accent made things difficult. And he didn't do a good job, a terrific job of explaining things either, so... between those two things, it made it difficult to get anything out of the course.
So he was kind of bad at math instruction, and also he was hard to understand.
Yes, precisely. Calc 4 actually had a really awesome professor. I wish I could remember his name so I could, like, rate him up on one of those sites. But, yeah, I really liked the guy, and he taught a lot better, and things made a lot more sense. Although I think one of my favorite professors in college was the guy I had for the one semester of Russian that I took, just because he was one of those kind of grumpy, sarcastic kind of teachers, but the kind that not like the angry kind, but the you know, the kind that the smart kids tends to really like, you know, because they get his sense of humor. He's not actually digging on anybody with it. He's just, you know, that's just how he is. And yeah, he was funny. Ratchik Verabyan was his name. The funniest thing I remember about him was there were several kids in the class who, you know, if they screwed something up while reading something in class, and he would give them a hint to correct them, and they would be like, "Oh, actually, what it says, I'm dumb." Eventually, at some point, he'd had enough of that. It's like, stop saying you are stupid. You're not. You're in college. You are not stupid. You're like a class of little Jesuses, all ready to crucify yourselves. And then he made this big gesture, like, give me a hand with the other one.
Yeah, that's the thing about smart people. We are really quick to insult our intelligence.
Mm-hmm.
Make the smallest mistake, like, I'm an idiot.
Okay, well, I'm an idiot. Where did I put my drink?
Did you leave it upstairs?
Maybe I did.
It's behind this.
You did leave it upstairs.
What was one now? Yeah.
Yahwatashi wa kataze.
Punk has heard of math.
Mhm.
They briefly dated this bougie girl who was really sheltered and had no idea how bourgeoisie she was, even though she was from the rich people part of Houston. Which is
Bougie,
the only place in the whole city.
bougie, bougie, bougie.
The only place in the whole city of green lawns. He arranged went to private school and asked if he was held back because he was taking pre-calc his senior year, even though it's like standard for the high school seniors in Texas.
Well, I also went to a private school, so
Fancy man.
yeah.
Fancy man in your fanciness pants.
Oops, what just happened there? We didn't actually have a lot of money. We weren't rich. We were in a rather we lived in a house in a rather poor neighborhood, but we were one of the few homeowners in that neighborhood, which is part of why we were there. We actually owned the house, didn't owe anything on it. It had been our my grandparents' house a long time ago. But anyway, yeah, most of our money went into sending me to school. Between that and, like, fast internet, we didn't spend very much money elsewhere. But yeah, so I went to private school, and I what
Your mom always say?
what it I forget.
If I had nothing but beans in order to that school,
That I'm sure that didn't come through on the mic. So she just said that she always said that if she had to eat nothing but beans to send me to a private school, that she would. Yeah, our public schools in the Fort Worth area that we were in district for were not so great. Yeah, that I am understating.
One of them was actually built on the former site of a giant public toilet.
One of them was a giant public toilet.
Critical school burn.
Now, that's not to say that all of the schools in the area were terrible. I'd heard that what was it, Arlington Heights was decent.
I think so, yeah. And Tanglewood Elementary,
Mm-hmm.
which I think probably fed into Arlington Heights eventually. Tanglewood Elementary is supposed to be highly rated. But yeah, Petal Clunk, we were in Texas too, only further north.
So Plum says, public
Dallas
schools in
Fort Worth
Texas
area.
are garbage, to be honest. Clumsy Robot says, verb gonna suggest switching schools.
Yeah, good idea, Clumsy.
Yeah. So yeah, I went to first to Fort Worth Academy for kindergarten through 8th grade because that was all they had, and then Trinity Valley for high school. And yeah, math-wise, I took up through Calculus 2 in high school.
Solid.
Yeah.
Actually,
And it was weird. Pre-calc, out of the math classes I had in high school, pre-calc was the hardest. Probably because the professor, the teacher, didn't do a great job of explaining everything. Like, he explained how to do things, but he didn't really explain the underpinning mechanics of them. I liked him. He was a great guy. He was really funny. He was another one of those sarcastic kind of teachers. But yeah, he didn't do a great job of explaining that stuff. Then I got to Calculus 1, had a new teacher that year.
so I'm just seeing my
There's the small one?
school boxes there. Oh, here it is, next to the tissue box.
Yeah, it was his first year teaching there. And very sadly, I was apparently one of the only students that actually liked him. I get the feeling that the smart kids in general liked him, but everybody else was really hard on him because he was such a big nerd, which was awesome. That made him a great teacher. You could tell he loved the subject matter. Yeah, it's been at 3 for a little bit. And yeah, he loved the subject matter, and he did a fantastic job of explaining it. I actually got what derivatives and integrals were supposed to mean learning from him, as opposed to in pre-calc. But
Who was this?
I don't remember his name. He was only there for 1 year.
Yeah.
But
It's funny that
he was awesome.
I called you out on your fanciest pants when you're wearing shorts and I'm wearing cargo pants.
Neither of us are wearing fancy pants.
I regularly wear a pair. Friggin' business casual.
Business pants. You're too tired to business pants.
Now, was it second grade that you got boosted up a year in math?
I believe so, yes. It was near the beginning of 2nd grade that I got advanced a year.
Yeah, I was thinking it was second grade. And honestly, by about 5th or 6th grade, I told you, I hope you don't ever need help in your math homework from here on out because you've already passed me. You've already bypassed the math that I took. Maybe it was a little further than that, but not much further.
Yeah, my grandma can't even stand algebra. She doesn't like math that has letters in it.
Oh yeah, I didn't like algebra, I didn't like geometry, I managed to get pretty good grades in math, but that's because there was never like a huge cumulative everything sort of a test. We'd have, we'd have
Incremental.
to put it on whatever, and yeah, they were all incremental, and I didn't have to hold everything in my head at once.
But math is one of those things that really should build on itself, though, you know?
That's true. That's true. And in a way, it does. It did. But yeah.
Sugar Preston says that's why my parents sent me to a private school when I lived in Arkansas.
Oh yeah.
When we moved to Wisconsin, we stopped because they were good back then. Michael One says, I'm now imagining a school shaped like a 50-foot tall toilet. By a famous architect who fled the country after the check cleared. I'm pretty sure in Texas all you have to do is flee the county.
Yeah.
Pedalpunk says, yeah, I'm actually an hour from the DFW area.
Oh, cool.
Oh, cool. Which way, Pedal Plump? North, south, east, or west?
Let me guess. You are in.
Tyler. That's east.
I was going to say Weatherford.
Okay, Weatherford. Yeah, that's west.
I guess the other options are Denton and Waco.
Denton, north, Waco, south. There you go.
What about Dennis and Spider?
Oops.
Let's see. Sugar Preston says, I'm one of those kids that was terrible in high school, but excelled once I got to community college. Oops. He accelerated in community college. Sugar Preston says, oddly, so is my advisor. Shelly says, there, download finished, got the stream up after 3 tries.
Yay.
Sugar Preston says, it does to an extent, but then you get to advanced stuff where parts feel unrelated. Sort of unrelated, but also connected under the seams.
Under the sea.
Under the seams.
Oh, you didn't say sea?
No, I said seams.
Oh, okay, well that's different.
Like freaking trig.
I hated trig. I was always bad at anything that involved trig.
Trig is like a template in the D&D sense.
Yeah,
You can
it
take a
is.
mathematical concept and then ruin it with trig.
Pretty much.
Except in actuality, trig is just another facet of how the circle do, which is in how spheres do, which is in how the universe does.
Yeah,
Everything is connected together pretty severely.
yeah. Geometry in general, I was not as good at either.
I remember actually, I didn't really retake them. I explicitly saw fit to take pre-calc again. Or, well, not again. I took pre-calc in my freshman year of college, purely because I didn't feel sufficiently competent in my trig.
That's fair.
I proceeded to rip that class a new one because apparently I was good enough. Then I took Calc 1 and it sucked because I couldn't understand the professor.
Oh.
Then I took Calc 1 again and it was better, but I still struggled, but the professor was awesome and I managed to get through, and she is the reason I have my degree, frankly.
Nice.
I had a huge crush on a coworker who had a master's degree in math. Truly, the brain is the main erogenous zone. Or whatever, you know, it's the most important one.
Mm-hmm.
It really, yeah.
Pokemon Kansas says, can you say that again? My internet cut out.
Say what again?
Which
Hey,
thing?
what? Really?
We don't know which one!
We've been running off at the mouth for 20 minutes now.
Clumsy, for some reason, says, get the TF2 version
Excuse me. No, that's the root beer.
Mike Munn says, you've missed the battle with the Lamia Queen and a whole lot of grinding to get ready for the arena. We just want heal 5. Okay, heal 5's gonna take a while. Maybe we shouldn't heal 5.
We should totally heal 5.
Maybe we should just, like, get a lot of,
I mean, look at how strong we're becoming in the meantime, too. Maria almost has as much HP as Furion now. And Guy has so much HP, I'll never be able to heal him up all the way.
always have an open wound on him somewhere.
Mm-hmm. I did not say I'll never be able to heal a monster.
Sugar Frost says, Trivia is better once you understand complex numbers. True, tangents and cotangents are easier to deal with when you have I to play with.
Mm.
Or J if you're cool.
J?
That's what engineers call I.
Why?
No, I. And J.
No. No. Why? Why?
It's not a W and an H and Y.
Yes, there is.
There's certainly no H. Oh, that Y!
Yes.
Right, well, no, oh, but why? I must stop this, it grows foolish. Okay, it's because I is already taken up by current.
Hmm. Okay, that makes sense then.
Sure, Roscoe's on the same. My best friend and I are in very different areas of math. We can barely talk about it with each other. Tensors. Ah! Tensors are terrifying.
Tensor's floating disk.
Bellblanc explains, like, Ams was like, I'm gonna guess you're in, and it cut off right there.
Oh yeah, we were guessing that you were in... basically, we went in each of the 4 directions. I had first said Weatherford, my mom said Tyler, then we said Denton and Waco after that. Say what? Right. That's what I was saying.
Let's see.
Well, I'm not sure you spelled it out, so.
Sure,
Yeah,
let's
we
see.
wanted to know north, south, east, or west, or was it something kind of in between that?
Sure, Rusty explains, I'm into compatibility or computability theory. He's into geometry and the towards applications of physics. Maggie can understand the other. Michael 1 says, 5 golden heels.
What were we calling orcs 3? I don't know.
Calling orcs?
I don't know.
Wog! Wog! Wog!
Bugs, 2, turtle,
Dragons.
dragons,
Oh, those dragon turtles. Right.
and what?
I don't know.
In a pear tree. And I don't know, in a pear tree.
A DM in a pear tree?
A dragon warrior in a pear tree. The princess in a pear tree. Inappropriate.
The princess and the pear tree.
Yelly goes, so what did I walk into? Grinding to the end of the 5?
Yeah.
Michael 1, guess why I said Jenny. Good job. Sugar Preston says, TLDR, these areas of math are about as distant as you can get. Pedalclock says, I'm to the southeast in Farmersville.
Hmm.
Sugar Preston is sad that all he knows about Waco is the incident with the Southern citizens were normally
Oh, yeah.
The which what?
the sovereign citizens.
What was that?
Well, most of the sovereign stuff, they refuse to pay income tax because they say it's unconstitutional.
Oh.
And they believe that the Federal Reserve, that the government has set up a
valuable time that could be
Mm-hmm.
spent dealing with real issues instead of Looney Tunes sovereign citizens that
Oh, that is delightfully ironic,
are
yes.
out of their
We
minds.
should make nuisance lawsuits an arrestable offense.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's a very good idea.
It's hilarious. I like it.
Uh-huh.
Hellclunk, I'm going to assume that is definitely not the Bill Nye thing.
Although Bill Nye, there was a Bill Nye thing that happened in Waco.
What was that?
I forget exactly. He made some kind of very obvious scientific assertion while speaking there, and they booed him.
Wow.
It's probably Baylor students.
Huh.
You know, I mean, if it's not in the Bible, then Baylor students think that Satan is behind it. They're very literal. You know, like if it says 7 days, it really
No offense to any
means
viewers who
7
went to Baylor.
days. Yeah. Yeah, if it says 40 days and 40 nights, it means an actual 40 days and 40 nights. And Methuselah actually lived 968 years or whatever.
Sure, Fawcett says there's also widespread and widespread accusations of sexual abuse in
Oh,
most
bye.
populations. Hellclunk screams, "Screw Baylor, they can go to hell." Backslash.
Angry typing.
You know, that's where Idle went.
That does not surprise me.
She can be very kind, but she can also be very vicious. Catty, when she wants to be.
Good, man.
This is our,
A cousin of mine.
Yeah.
A cousin of Mark's.
Oh.
God, we probably shouldn't put this on YouTube.
yeah,
Now that I think about it,
We can cut that last part.
I think maybe we should.
Mark, that means you need to get editing software now. Just,
Oh, okay. Pedal Clunk to the southeast in Farmersville. Wow,
Mhm.
I don't think I know that one.
I think I remember hearing it mentioned on the news, severe weather kind of
Okay.
stuff.
Yeah, see, we were going either I-20 or I-35. We didn't get on
Yeah,
the
pretty
road,
much.
So that's what we're most familiar with. So, okay, Pedal Clunk, you're not on I-35 then. So, but that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Not saying there's anything wrong with that.
Yeah. We're not in Texas anymore, but we are still on I-35.
Yeah.
In fact, it's I-35 is walking distance from our house.
Yeah.
yep, there is a bridge within walking distance where I can blow my nose on I-35.
You could piss on I-35 too if you wanted to, but
That would probably be easier,
really-
actually, if you take that fence.
yeah.
Mhm.
I kind of hope you don't, because
Knock a loogie on I-35.
That would probably be easiest of all, provided that you have the...
Provided there isn't a sudden crosswind or anything.
Right,
Mhm.
yeah. Same way with the other thing. You don't want to get it all over yourself.
Yeah, you don't want to pissing in the wind.
No.
Slowly
Because spoiler, it's not actually a
pissing
solid stream.
in the wind.
It's a bunch of separate
Pissing.
drops with very little inertia of their own. They will
In
definitely
the
change
wind.
direction. Let's see. Sugar Frosted had a friend who went to class with the post. Wait. And a friend that had a class with a postdoc who did his undergrad at Patriot University. It was
Oh,
at Liberty. I don't know, but anything with that positive a name was probably a very negative institution.
I would agree with that assessment.
Like one says, hell backslash. There is no escape.
Well played, sir. Well played. slow clap.
Telephone says it's the alleged home of Audie Murphy and the actual home of several members of the Manson family.
Ah. How exciting.
Clumsy misread it the way I almost did, saying, Rich full smash character roster, yet another Eddie Murphy, actually. Eddie Murphy confirmed for Smash.
Farmersville, alleged home of Audie Murphy, and the actual home of several members of the Manson family. Huh, I didn't know that. Which ones of the Manson family? PK? Pedal.
You know, Fred, Steve.
Fred Manson and Steve Manson.
They were the white sheep of the family.
Tex Watson,
Hmm.
I think, yes.
Sheriff
Watson
Watson.
was born in Farmersville, Texas.
Wow.
And grew up in Coatesville.
Hmm.
So, no, we're not in Texas anymore, so Sheriff Watson.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Tex was one of the ones that did the actual killing. See, Manson was not there for the actual killing of the people.
Sheriff Watson says Liberty University. I think Patriot University is the correspondence diploma mill where Kent Hovind got his PhD. He typed the quotes, not me.
Oh, somebody's messed this up.
Hmm.
Sunday, April 5th, 1970. Two from Texas. Dateline, Farmersville, Texas. It was a time when most Americans lived in small towns. They liked it and prospered, and every town came to be known for something special. Weatherford had its watermelons.
No, Weatherford has always had its peaches.
Peaches.
Get it right, news.
I don't know what they were. They must have gotten their wires crossed somewhere.
I was expecting to say something stupid like Weatherford was known for its weather and Farmersville was known for farming.
Farmers, yeah. Cuero had its turkeys. Farmersville, some 40 miles up the road here from Dallas in Collin County, was known for its onions. Is that true, Petalpup? Is Farmersville known for its onions? I know Vidalia is known for its onions, Vidalia, Georgia. For its Bermuda onions. Now, why would Bermuda onions
Don't arrange them in a triangle, you'll destroy everything.
be from Farmersville? Row upon row, they covered the roiling farm country in a rich green corduroy until the people of Farmersville began to think of their hometown as the onion capital of the world.
Roiling? Where the hell's being boiled from below? Are there volcanoes in Texas I don't know about?
Onion volcanoes. They had a sense of humor about it. They named their onion the East Collins Street and advertised as a breath tablet deluxe. Sweetens the nation's breath, they said. But of course, Farmersville's fame was only regional. It was really no more distinctive than 1,000 other towns across America. This is not to say that it was not a good place in which to live. Obviously it was. It was proudly a place for the simpler values of work and worship, of home and school and church, and a way of life was comfortable and secure. That's starting to sound like the Baylor folks in Waco. Neighbors could be counted on, strangers rarely passed, the people went to bed at night without locking their doors. And then one day, Farmersville was in Life magazine, the Saturday Evening Post, and newspapers all over the country. It took a hero to put Farmersville on the map. That's Audie Murphy. And it took a war to find him. His name was Audie Murphy, a poor little Irish kid from over on Cottage Street. The word from the front about Audie was almost unbelievable. Blah, blah, blah.
So, let's see. Sheriff Watson says Liberty University lost their tax-exempt status for discrimination against minorities,
Hmm.
Now,
and that Weatherford is known for its Ford SUVs.
Now, after 23 years, reporters are back in Farmersville, that's as of 1970, asking questions about a native son who is also a fugitive from the law of averages. But where Audie Murphy was honored for killing in the war, Charles Tex Watson has been hunted down and jailed because Los Angeles police believe he is one of the drug-dogged youths Charles Manson sent to murder after Sharon Tate and 6 others. Watson's arrest at the hands of his second cousin
County Sheriff Tom Montgomery left friends and neighbors shaking their heads in disbelief.
Let's hear it.
Carrie was going around in her own wheel. But now she stuck her head out and she's looking around.
Well, yes, because you didn't look to your left quietly and just
I'm
observed.
sorry. I got all excited.
You collapsed the waveform.
I got all excited. Sorry.
You collapsed the
about
one wheel waveform.
that.
Apparently she-
Waveform.
Apparently, she only walks in the one wheel when she's not absorbed.
You sound like Elma Fudd.
Washua.
Washua.
Hunting rabbits.
Green means clean. Doublepunk says, although the onion industry isn't really that noticeable in recent years, but there's this place called the Onion Shed where there's a flea market every month, and sometimes concerts by local musicians play concerts there.
Huh,
Cool.
okay. Well, a lot of really great musicians have come from Texas.
And it was an old train depot where they used to unload onions.
As one might guess from the name.
I don't know, Onion Shed sounds more like they stored onions there. It must be green. Is it pyramidal shape? I'm not letting that politician live that down.
No, grain pyramids.
He doesn't get to. When you say something that dumb, you must suffer with it.
Yep.
You must suffer under the terrible yoke of your own personal idiocy. The
Grain
rest of time itself.
grain pyramids aren't nearly as cool as whale pyramids.
Yeah, whale pyramids.
Since I'm sure that makes no sense to anybody else, there was at least one, I think probably more than one occasion when we were playing a game of Civ 5, a whole bunch of us, and whoever built the pyramids, the game decided to just stick them out in the water off the coast of the city where they were built, in a tile where there were whales. So there
whales
were,
would be breaching among the pyramids.
yeah, there would be whales swimming among the pyramids. And it was kind of neat, if entirely not sense-making.
Doublepunk said concerts twice. Yes, you did. Poacher responds, nobody will be using the concerts.
They were really good concerts, so it's worth mentioning twice.
Michael One wonders if there's ever been a diploma mill that offered PhDs where the certificates were printed on litmus paper.
Yeah.
Ow! I just got it. That hurt. Oh no, if it's... There are two types of litmus paper. There's one that detects acid and one that detects base. But there's not like a piece of paper that does both acid and base. Unless you're referring to the more complex pH paper, which turns various colors under various pHs. High school chemistry. Woo!
Michael One says whale pyramids, and then he said it was in quotes. You have constructed the pyramid of cetacean communication. That sounds fancy.
And for some reason, that just made me think of some sort of, like, internet chain letter things. Like, you have been visited by Cetacean Communication. Copy this
Forward this
letter to
this
20
one's
other
friend.
friends.
Whales
And,
show up at your house.
yes,
Really terrible.
exactly.
Yeah.
Whales will show up at your house.
Whales will land on your house and crush it if you do not.
Please respond, thank Mr. Skeltall. If...
Whales will land on your house exactly like a brick. Wait. Never mind. I was trying to.
Now, did you notice that Sugar Frosted said earlier, Toto, we're not in Texas anymore?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I like that.
We've got north of Texas.
That's true. What, about 110 miles north of the Red River?
Yeah, thereabouts.
Yep.
I think Robinson might be 111 or 112.
Michael 1 got where I was trying to go. Bullet Petunia is not guaranteed with your whales. I was trying to go with like exactly how a brick would not. But that was the flying, not the falling.
The falling is exactly how a brick would.
Did you see that wacky video going around of someone having put a GoPro on a weather balloon?
I don't recall.
It was the GoPro that fell to Earth.
Oh, is that the one where it lands in a pigsty?
Didn't look like a big sign. Someone put a GoPro on a balloon. The balloon went into the stratosphere, which, though it looks like it's getting very close to space, is less than 1/3 of the way there.
Yeah.
But you can't see the curvature of the Earth at that, it's kind of cool. And you see a visible shaking from the balloon popping. And then the camera flips out, and you see the shards of the balloon just floating alongside it. Since the atmosphere's thin enough, they're falling at similar rates.
Yeah.
And then the camera freaks out for a while, getting further and further down. And it just impacts the ground. Like, you see the scrubland approaching rapidly. And you see the impact. But it doesn't bounce much. Like, it hits, rolls slightly, and then it sits there. And it's apparently later found by a hiker.
Yeah, I thought you were referring to the one where, I forget how it got up that high, but there was a camera that was recording video that was falling from a great height, tumbling, you know, all that stuff. You could see that it was, and it eventually just kind of landed with a thud, lens pointing straight up, and then you see a pig face just wander up to it. I was like, what's this? It landed in a pigsty.
Thankfully, it didn't land on a pig.
Yeah.
The pig would have been like, ow! Why? What's this? Hello, Plum says, Ams, I keep forgetting you're in Oklahoma. I keep thinking you live in Canada for some reason.
I wish I lived in Canada.
Oh, Canada. Michael 1 says, you may have been going for the ships hung in the sky in much the same way that bricks don't. But with whales. That sounds roughly what had happened there. I do believe I conflated those two scenes terribly. Sugar Frosted says, I hate the phrase I don't recall. Makes me think of Justin Bieber.
Ugh.
Ew, no, he doesn't get to have that phrase.
No.
That's not for him. He can't have it. I don't think so.
It's not for you.
Kind of like Daesh doesn't get to have the name ISIS.
Yeah.
As
ISIS
an
is...
innocent goddess of the moon, she had nothing to do with that.
Yeah, seriously.
Also, they hate being called Daesh, so we all need to call them that, because that's what they get. Evil loses power when you make fun of it at every turn.
Exactly.
Like, if all of Germany went around calling Hitler that guy with a stupid mustache, he would have never developed the lengthy shadow he had.
Although, I don't know, people treat Donald Trump like a clown, because he is one, but look at where that's gotten him.
Man. Clumsy. And you had all year ago disappointment after they get Justin Bieber. Wouldn't you be disappointed, Clumsy? Oh man, Bieber. Ugh. Can't we get the radioactive badgers again?
Bieber badgers.
No! No one make those! I'll hunt you! I will find out who's responsible for those monstrosities and destroy them with their own creation, which I will then destroy.
Gasp, look at her MP.
Oh, goodness, let's see, Sugar Frosted might live in Canada by next year.
Oh, cool.
Right up there.
Nice.
Chili said you can call them ISIL instead of replacing Syria with Levant.
Yeah, there's
No,
that.
it's the first S that needs to go away. They don't get they are completely unworthy of the implicit acknowledgement that comes with pretending they actually deserve to have the word state in their name.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
And besides,
Illis wouldn't be so bad, I suppose.
Daesh is such a fantastic Arabic play on words.
It is.
Sounding like a phrase that means, what is it, like hateful bigot, or one who imposes their ideas forcefully upon others.
Yep. Philip says this Kurdish guy he follows on Twitter calls them Daesh bags. I like it. Yes.
That's good. That's really good.
Good. Donald Trump, Sugar Frosted says Donald Trump got a Putin endorsement.
Ugh.
Woo, that's danging. Rather than saying mushroom? What?
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 I don't understand.
Rather than saying mushroom, they say baby, baby. What?
What?
That hasn't helped. It's so confusing. What about Bree says Maria's got some dark magic going on now?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you mean like Jim and the New Hampshire dark magics? Wait, was it New Hampshire or Long Island?
I don't remember. Excuse me.
Kaylee says, unfortunately, it's all in the abbreviations. It's the D in Daesh.
Hmm.
Dawla. D-A-W-L-A. Okay, so if we want to install Daesh, we need to just call them the D.
Insulting who?
Daesh.
Oh. All about the D. Shout out to Abby.
Sugar Frosted says, it shouldn't hurt him among his fans. The Russians have been buying off the far-right media for a long time.
That seems awfully ironic.
Detectively.
Oh, no. Did y'all mention the thing about Canada while I was away?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. And you mentioned that it's me that lives in Canada sometimes.
Yeah, she lives in Canada usually about half the year.
Pebbleclunk says, Justin Bieber is such a spoiled white kid from the suburbs who thinks he's tough because he listens to Eminem.
He is that kind of kid, isn't he?
That's what he looks and acts like.
He's such a punk.
Sugar Frosted says Bieber's weird. He's a biblical creationist.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's weird too.
Shayla goes on to explain Daesh. Daesh is a rough spelling. D equals state, Dawla. A equals Islamic. E equals Iraq. Sh equals Syria/Levant. Al-Sham. Sugar Frosted says near Waterloo? If you think Iraq and Syria and the Levant are near Waterloo.
I was out of the room too long. Sugar Frosted, where in Canada? What university have you applied to? Just out of curiosity. East Coast, West Coast, somewhere in the middle. Toronto, McGill, probably, or, you know.
West Side, Toronto.
Yeah.
University of Moose Jaw.
Yeah, there you go.
I hear Toronto
Yellowknife
sucks though.
Inuvik.
Oh, near Waterloo was Manny. So, Waterloo must be a place in Canada.
Oh. I think there's a Waterloo in Ontario, but yeah, that's not where I live. I live out on the west coast in BC. So Sugar Frosted, if you apply to, one of the British Columbia universities,
Like UVic.
like UVic, exactly.
That's the university I was trying to think of. I was about to say that you should have applied to the ones that
Or Two Rivers.
Flingery Run shoots at.
Especially Two Rivers, I can definitely come see you there.
University of Waterloo. It's like an hour and a half outside of Toronto.
Okay, that's where Sugar Frosted
Yep.
is? Okay. And unfortunately, that's an awful long way to me. I've not been to Toronto yet. I want to see it. But yeah, except for airport stopovers, layovers, I haven't been anywhere but BC.
Shelly says, I have to wonder, do you massively overlevel in most games you play through as Zero? I mean, beating Lich at level 20 plus with a normal party and so on?
Yeah, pretty much.
You don't need to be level 20 to win.
But mostly, though, I'm primarily just trying to get heal up to a level where it'll actually be useful in the next thing. The rest of the leveling is entirely incidental.
Shit, what level do you need to be in? Do you roughly need to beat FF1? Was it 32?
I don't remember.
I've done it so many times, I should know this to an absolute. Maybe it was 28. With 30-ish being recommended if you're gonna go war match hunting. James 3?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, another aside to Sugar Frosted. I think you're California now. You might want to take a look at West Coast Canadian universities if they offer you anything. Oh, she's going around. As soon as I said something, she stopped.
Nope.
Anyway,
Hey, Daniel, take over for me for a minute. I'll be right back. I have to go record my life.
Yeah, Sugar Frosted, where I was at, I think you would definitely find the weather a little bit more, certainly more what you're used to, I think, especially like UVic or any place there along the coast, because the Pacific Ocean there is going to help moderate some of the, some of the really cold weather, because you're going to get cold. And you're going to get cold at every place except for the coastal part of BC. Well, halfway into BC, really, as long as you don't go too far north. I don't know anything about Waterloo or Toronto, since it's pretty expensive to live in Toronto, but you're not going to be right in Toronto. But you will. If you are in California now, if you're not up in the mountains, you're definitely going to hit colder weather than you're used to in Ontario. But, maybe you love snow and love cold weather, and that's no big deal. But if you don't have your heart set on Waterloo for whatever, a major or family up there or whatever, you might want to take a look at some BC universities. And honestly, the cost of living anywhere in Canada, I don't know, it might be really comparable to the cost of living in the state of California. It's certainly much more expensive in Canada than in Texas and Oklahoma.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, so, says, okay, you know you're massively overleveled for this game, post-endgame HP and MP, right?
Oh yeah.
Overleveled is a quick and easy way of expressing concept of having a higher level 5. That's how it is. Oh, I guess. Yeah. Michael Lynn says, it's been a while since I played any version of FF2, but don't a lot of attacks in the late game do damage based on max HP.
Do they? I don't remember.
He says, yes they do, which is why I expect Guy to spend a lot of the late game as a floor mat to make fights survivable. But I thought I mentioned that months ago. We probably forgot.
Yeah.
Your present says, but that just ends up making him boring. Sad face. Having previously said, you know, Beaver isn't as bad as he was. I don't know. I haven't paid any
Yeah,
attention.
I don't follow Beaver. I just do know I was kicked out by the, spitting out the hotel window or whatever on fans and all that stuff. That's just mean.
The abandoning a monkey in Germany.
Oh, I didn't know about that.
Yeah, he brought a pet monkey with him to Germany, and they wouldn't let him through at the border, so he just left the monkey.
See, I mean, that's just really accruing so much bad karma, which I definitely believe in karma. I mean, you can call it whatever you want, but I do think when you do a lot of bad stuff, then it's bound to come back around to you at some point. It doesn't happen as fast as I'd like it to. When I witness somebody doing a really crappy thing, I want to see them get their payback right then and there. And it doesn't happen that way, but
No, instant karma is not going to get you.
no, unfortunately. But John Lennon had a point. It should. Instant karma should.
Jerry says, anyhow, that's why you don't want to run up your HP and so call the incoming damage with your HP score. Percentage damage doesn't care if you have 65,535 HP. Why was that such a specific number?
Because that's the max value for however many bits that is.
So I inquired if the upshot is that we should stop being stupid and buy a few gold needles.
Probably.
Shirley says, actually grinding up heal is a smart idea, but grinding up HP with it, not so much at this point. Meanwhile, Sugar Frost is going on about Weebs. I mean, no one chose to listen to him, but I don't think I noticed. It's like he had to make up for being less hated as a singer. Everybody's got something to hide, except for JB and his
For
monkey.
me, okay, who said that? Or was that you? I thought you were reading something. You said that yourself? That was your own?
No, that was Sugar Frost again.
Alright, excellent. Sugar Frosted wins the interwebs tonight.
Shirley says 923 isn't quite a comfortable final battle HP score, but something's going to raise it up for the course of the rest of the game. Yes, I get this specific number now. 2 to the 16th to the negative 1. That's my 1.2. Or 2 to the 16th minus 1. Or computer science stamps. 4 bytes of HP. Wait, that's 4 nibbles of HP. 4 bytes would be... You need 8 Fs. Do you think I'd recognize that number, seeing as how my digital design lab stuff was all in 8-bit architecture with like a paired 2-byte accumulator, which could act as like 2 individual accumulators or one like full 2-byte accumulator. Because I like a weird hybrid 8-bit or 16-bit bus, which is interesting.
16-bit,
so I worked
but
with 16-bit numbers a lot. You'd think I'd recognize that right after that. However, I worked with them basically solely in hex. Became almost fluent in hex. Didn't use the decimal that much.
oh hex.
Sugar frosted, that's silly. Okay, so you've got bit, and then 4 bits you've got a nibble. 8 bits is a bite. And sugar frosted goes, okay, so 2 bites is 1 chomp.
I don't see why it shouldn't be.
Well, by worrying about encodings. That's for nerds. Thank you.
Please, sir.
Then we should both stop.
Yeah, that's true. Thank you.
Chili is just old enough to have grown up with games that had a limit of 2 bytes of XP and gold, maximum level 16, that sort of thing. Then powers of 2.
Yep.
I remember games that maxed at 255. Link's rupees in the Legend of Zelda, for instance.
Mm-hmm.
Final Fantasy 2. Knights of the Dip. Yeah.
Oh, I was just trying to put you up in camera range. Thanks for sinking a little bit of
she
claw
get you?
into my arm. Only a tiny bit. She wasn't sure what we were doing here.
Jelly goes on. Or in Dragon Warrior 2, monsters. So to make the final boss hard, they gave him heal all to use whenever he feels like it.
Hmm.
That's incredibly annoying. It's like absolute virtue in FF11. Oh, he can use any 2-hour whenever he feels like, including Benediction.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but you can do this thing to stop his regen. The regen in the problem. The problem is Benediction twice in a row.
Dim bennies.
Sugar Frosted says, I remember games that overflowed because the programmers were dumb.
Hmm. Like the original Civilization.
Or Mystic Quest. Kira overflowed one of the final boss's HP or something.
Mm-hmm.
Nightshade polishes the farming tools. Oh, I do believe you just got burned, yo.
What?
Farming.
No, he's about to play Harvest Moon.
Oh! Okay, I didn't realize he's playing a Harvest Moon.
Mm-hmm.
Fine then. wait, there was no overflow in Civ 1? Yes!
Well, more like an underflow. You know how, why can't I think of his name? Gandhi has a reputation in Civ for being totally out of character. That is because in the original Civilization, he had the lowest nuclear affinity number. That was the number that indicated how likely a character was to employ nuclear weapons. He had the lowest with a score of 1. For comparison, the highest was Genghis Khan with a score of 12. By
One says, is the Gandhi underflow?
mhm.
Wait, yes, there was the Gandhi underflow.
Yeah, seems like that's no one.
Yep. What?
Go ahead,
Oh, okay.
explain.
So
Tell us a little about it.
all right. So adopting democracy gave a nation a -2 to its nuclear affinity. So, you know, they would be less likely to use nuclear weapons if they were a democracy. However, since Gandhi's was already at 1, this caused the variable to underflow all the way back up to 255. So,
He would nuke you if he had a weird itch.
his nuclear affinity was more than 20 times that of Genghis Khan.
When other characters would send a single unit up to your border and just kind of keep an eye on you, Gandhi would send a nuke. Gandhi, the most bloodthirsty pacifist in history.
And people just found that so hilarious that they kept that bug in there.
Let's see. Shelly says FF5 had some silly stuff where you could equip a piece of gear that lowers your magic power on a berserker with a low magic power and underflow it to somewhere around 253 magic power.
Huh?
The downside is you're playing berserker.
So you won't be able to use it.
Keely says, wait, Hornets are ambushing you this far into the game?
Mm-hmm.
This would be extremely improbable. What's Furigon's agility score?
Probably not that high. I will tell you after this battle.
Also, he's wearing he's wearing the strongest armor we found, and it probably weighs like 30 tons.
Mm-hmm.
He's practically a Dwarven mountain plate.
Nightshade says Gandhi too.
Electric Boogaloo?
I don't think Gandhi ever did the electric boogaloo, but if he did, I want to see it.
Michael One says, there's a joke about Ego-Girl in Blow and Star Control 2, also known as the Urquan Maximus from the remake.
Oh, wow. Yeah, she's managed to chew pretty good on her.
Woo, heal 4.
Woohoo! 100 more! 100 more!
Not tonight.
Hazelnut, but
What's
she's
Furigon's
probably
agility?
into it.
How bad is it?
34. I don't know how bad that is.
How heavy is the stuff?
Giant helmet, giant armlet, knight armor, diamond shield.
I think it'll show up on the stats.
Oh.
Let's see here. Evade 3 to 42%. Okay, maybe not, but still, it's heavy.
Mm-hmm.
Hint 1. He's dumb as a rock.
Which is funny because Guy's supposed to be the dumb one. His is also 1 though, so.
Okay, I was wrong. Remy actually did get me pretty good there.
Hmm.
Uh-oh.
One of those things you look down and later you see that you're bleeding. Thanks
Well,
a lot.
claws basically never get trimmed for
That's
fear of
true.
sustaining lots of physical damage.
Yes, even more than what she.
And so she's fully capable of slashing your finger right open, but you don't really notice it. It's like, it feels like she didn't even get you. And then this thin red line turns up,
Yes.
The thin red line.
and you like tentatively pull on it. It's like a couple of millimeters deep. Like, oh, pants. Remember you can
Hey, wait.
sharpen your claws with lasers?
Is the thin red line where Mounties won't incriminate each other?
It should be, right? With their red surge. Here, no. Don't. No, you can't jump that far. You definitely seem to be thinking about jumping all the way.
Yeah, it says agility 34. That's fine for this point, actually. Not great, but fine.
Hmm.
You just got a bad roll.
Hey, where are you going?
Michael, I'm back on Star Control 2. This being the same game with a debugging side quest to deal with an ever-increasing number of accidentally aggressive explorer probes.
What is it, Remy?
It's coming up anyway.
Very cranky.
No, she's being needy, is what she said. I like brought my hand down, she like tries to come up to Robin, like, oh. Maybe again she starts grabbing. Like, whoa, no.
Oh, Carrie was running in her wheel for a moment.
Yeah.
And again.
And
And again.
I think maybe Mykos is out there. Shout out to Mykos
What's Marcus?
if he's tuned in. West Coast Mykos to you Canucks and would-be Canucks out there. Yeah.
Like Canadian
This
side.
side. This side.
Yeah.
Hey, Virion gained agility.
The
Yay!
big K.
Like Kmart?
Blue light
Because
special.
that's what they called their...
It's the loops we're talking about.
The loops.
the Fruit Loops.
Tammy. Yeah, we had some kind of stupid little
Shoot the loops.
wannabe gangsta punks in town. Family affiliated, they call themselves. And we ran across a computer where they had taken all kinds of pictures of themselves and they thought they were so tough. And they were doing the
The loops.
FA, family affiliated. And it was bad. It was, yes.
That's a terrible name.
Yeah, it really was.
It makes them sound like they're like mafia wannabes.
Yeah, well, that's definitely what they wanted to be.
Or like
But,
a mafia franchise.
yeah.
Hmm.
We're family affiliates.
But it wasn't. It was a bunch of, punk kids, basically. But they did make the newspaper. They were punk kids, but they were dealing actual drugs and doing actual B&Es and
They're actual drugs, but da 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 da.
B&B's. Bed and exits?
break and enter.
Oh, okay.
But
So not like bacon and ecstasy or something.
no.
Bacon and
Oh,
eggs.
but that sounds bacon.
Yeah,
and
bacon
eggs.
and eggs.
Bacon and eggs. That's,
Kegs and eggs.
that's more than
Lunch and punch.
Oh, now that sounds very Canadian.
It's actually an
Eggs and eggs?
it's actually an Albany thing.
Oh, is it? Well,
Mhm.
it's practically Canada. If you're talking Albany, New York.
Yeah. There's a I learned about this from Zaphod B. a pub there that's an establishment.
Yeah.
Like it's been there forever. And something that they do is on St. Patrick's Day, they're open from like the early morning. They serve breakfast, and it's just beer all day.
Oh
So
my God.
kegs and eggs. You wake up in the morning, you get some eggs. You go down to the pub, you get some eggs, you get some breakfast, and you get your drink on.
Then there's lunch and much.
Which is what Bill made up to kind of make fun of him.
Yeah. It's like you go out to eat and get in a fight.
Mm-hmm.
That's weird. What's he doing? You being small?
Yeah, that was a bit of something of a culture mismatch when Zaphod showed up to that one con. I mean, I like the guy. Simon Bob likes the guy too, but he didn't get along too well with anybody else, and I think that's in large part because even though he was a nerd just like the rest of us, he was a really good programmer and loved video games and all that kind of nerdy stuff. He was way more of a hardcore partier than any of the rest of us. Like, he showed up, was like, "Hey, what's up, everybody?" and immediately shotgunned a beer. So, yeah, I did it. It was two different worlds, pretty much.
Shotgun. Is that when you like load a beer into a shotgun and shoot it at yourself?
No, it's
Almost.
when you open a beer and then you give it a second opening on the bottom so it'll flow faster, and then just chug it.
Just, yeah. It
Ah.
all goes right down your throat at once.
Is that similar to guzzling?
Somewhat, except guzzling does not require the
Yeah.
additional step.
Guzzling means you've got to swallow, and shotgunning almost means if you can, you just kind of open up and down it goes.
Mm-hmm.
You just hold.
With hardly a, yeah.
You just hold your glass shut in your throat
Yeah,
open.
and yeah, coming straight down. It's a really good way to
That actually sounds.
to experience alcohol poisoning.
Hmm.
To tell you the truth.
It also
Not
sounds
smart.
very uncomfortable because there's that feeling of your throat being open while your upper body is slammed shut. Is the same thing that makes having the herc so incredibly uncomfortable.
Yeah. Anyway, it is just after 11. I should get off to make room for Nightshade.
Thrown down.
However, I think I am going to continue playing this for a while in preparation for next time.
No more on-stream grinding.
Yes.
Quaff. Michael one says quaff is another
Yes, that's a good
way to
word.
refer to it. Although quaff has a bit of gentility
Yeah.
implied in it, and
Quaffing is what you do with potions.
Hmm. Yeah.
Pedalclunk
but
says he shows up and
ultimately
just
it's
starts
the same thing. Yeah.
slamming pan-galactic gargle blasters.
Yes,
I love
precisely.
Pan-Galactic Gargle Blasters.
You can't slam.
Those are my favorite. As long as you've got a towel, you're gonna be
You
okay.
can't slam pan-galactic gargle blasters. You not plural anyway. You slam one and you're down.
Michael one
You're on
has
the floor.
that hack on the brain, he says. So.
Yeah, I can't believe there's a new version that is so strange.
Hmm. I'm actually not sure when I'll be back again. Mom, do you think there will be any opportunity next week for me to do this, or are we going to be?
Thursday's Christmas Eve?
Yeah, Thursday's Christmas Eve.
I don't know. Daniel, are you gonna be here on Christmas Eve, or are you...
Well,
we'll.
we'll-
Christmas Eve, I'm heading out.
Okay.
I'll figure it out, and then I'll post about it on the blog if we are doing anything.
Yeah.
If we do, it'll be same time. It should be the same times as usual. Thursday at 9, Saturday at 9. Although Thursday, if we wind up not going anywhere, which is possible if Daniel's heading out of town, because we don't want to leave the cats unattended.
And the rat.
And the rat. Yeah, we don't want to leave any of the pets unattended. I might do what I did on Thanksgiving and try to marathon another game if I can think of a game to marathon. Illusion of Gaia was kind of perfect for that because it's a game that I know like the back of my hand and is short enough to actually beat in one sitting. Any other game that I know that well is much longer, like Chrono Trigger
Mega
or
Man 3?
Earthbound, or I don't think I've ever even played Mega Man 3.
Oh.
We could play Dr. Mario again.
We could play Dr. Mario again, but not as a marathon.
No.
But yeah, we might play Dr. Mario again Thursday night.
Tetris. Not a Tetris.
Yeah, we can play Tetris.
I guess if you're ever marathon Mega Man 3, I'll be doing that one.
Mm-hmm.
I can beat that in less than 6 hours. Like, surprisingly less than 6 hours.
Of course, if we could find a host for streaming
Four
that
three.
didn't require that everything be strictly game related, we could play some music in the background while we do goofy stuff. Or we could find a video of Santa Claus versus the Martians.
Huh.
Where Santa Claus meets the Martians.
I think it's Versus.
Which is so weird and bad and strange, and I would love to kind of have that playing, and just for fun.
Well, anyway.
But we can't do that on Twitch.
Nope.
Thanks a lot, Twitch. Thanks, Obama.
So anyway, I should sign off. Thanks for watching, everybody. Stick around for Nightshade, and I will see you all next time, which hopefully will be sooner than later.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night. Like I